Hi guys, in today's tutorial I'll show you how to recreate an Instagram trend using Pocoyo. I'll show you how to perfectly track and add realistic shadows and reflections on the car. Let's get started. To download Pocoyo, check the description of this video. I've included the download link there. Once you've downloaded Pocoyo, drag and drop it onto your timeline. First we need to remove the green background. Apply the key light effect to the Pocoyo layer, then select the eyedropper tool under screen color and click on the green background to remove it. If you zoom in closely, you'll notice some white edges around it. To fix this quickly, apply the matte choker effect to the layer. Increase choke 1 to around 80, and then raise geometric softness to about 7. Nice. Now that Pocoyo is cleaned up and has no visible issues, we can move on to 3D tracking and adding shadows and reflections. Select your car clip, then click the track camera button and wait for the analysis to complete. Once it's done, select a few points on the ground and make the target size a bit smaller in case it's too large like mine. Then right-click on the selected points and choose Create Solid and Camera. Now drag the Pocoyo layer above the solid and make sure to enable 3D on that layer. To ensure it's perfectly tracked, select the Track Solid layer. Press P on your keyboard to reveal the position, then copy it and paste it onto the Pocoyo layer. Next, adjust Pocoyo's position and scale until it looks right. Once you're happy with the placement, turn off the Track Solid layer since we no longer need it. Let's quickly preview the video to check if the tracking is accurate. Everything looks good, he's locked in place, and now we can start adding the shadow. Start by duplicating the Pocoyo layer. Then select the bottom copy and rename it Shadow to stay organized. Move the shadow layer's Y position down like this, and rotate it until it sits on the ground. Adjust the position and rotation to align the shadow perfectly. Once that's done, apply the fill effect to the shadow layer and change the color to black. Next, reduce the opacity to around 45%. The shadow already looks good, but let's smooth it out by adding a Gaussian blur effect. Set the blurriness to around 15, then preview the video to make sure everything looks right. Everything looks perfect, except for the last part of the video where the shadow goes slightly down. I'll fix that quickly, and then we can move on to the reflections. Everything is now fixed and tracked perfectly. For the reflection part, I'll be using another video and placing Pocoyo on the roof of the car. The tracking and positioning are already done, and since you already know how to do that, let's move straight to adding the reflection. Duplicate the Pocoyo layer, then select the bottom one and rename it Reflection to stay organized. Rotate the X rotation to flip him upside down, and then move the Y position down like this. Adjust the rotation and position until it's perfectly aligned. Once that's done, press S on your keyboard to reveal the scale, and make sure to unlink the properties, since we only need to adjust the Y scale. Reduce the Y scale to shrink him until it looks about right. Then fine-tune the position and rotation again to align the reflection perfectly. Once everything looks good, click Toggle Switches / Modes and change the reflection layer's blending mode to overlay. Next, press T on your keyboard and reduce the opacity until the reflection looks realistic. You can also soften it by adding a Gaussian blur effect. Increase the blurriness until the reflection looks just right. Now we're done, and we can check the result. In my case, it needed a few position adjustments, so take your time to perfectly tweak the position, rotation, and scale. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a like.